Hi there, our name is Jeff and Amy Judy, and this is Amelia, who is, how old are you, Amelia?
5.
5. And Emma, how old are you?
3.
So I think that adoption and foster care was on Amy's heart for a really long time. We have 4 older boys, and we had been raising them, and life felt for me very full, and I was a holdout for a long, long time. I didn't know for sure that this was something that we were called to. But Amy kept kind of talking about it and talking about friends of ours that were going through the process. And eventually we began to actually pursue it.
Hi, we're the Mackey family from Kirkland, and my name's Kevin. This is my wife Lisa, and our kids are Aaron and Kirsten and Lindsay and Nicholas. Well, we just had a heart for foster parenting back a long time ago. We knew there was a big need in the community. We know there's thousands of kids who just don't have a home. And really it was Lisa's vision first, just years ago. And I got on board after I seen some friends of ours who had gone through the process and just getting to know how much of a need is out there and seeing how much of an impact could be made in a child's life.
My name is Elena Overland. I'm 26 years old and I'm a full-time massage therapist. I was born in Romania and came here to the country in 1990 by an American family. I came here on 4th of July and I lived with my adopted family for about 4 years. I was about 8 years old when I was transferred out of the home and into an emergency home, to group homes, to hospital. It was a tough road, especially at a young age when a kid doesn't know where they're going next to, and knowing that they're being taken away from their family is really, really hard.
Amy called me and she was on her way to a birth mom visit. And she called me and she said, boy, you know, Emma's getting to this age at 9 months where she just isn't enjoying these visits. They're rough and they're tough. And about 45 minutes later, my phone rang and Amy was crying. And I said, what's wrong? What happened? What went wrong? And she said, you just won't believe it, but this birth mom who has never showed any emotion, apparently what happened is that during the visit, Emma leaned over to the birth mom and gave her a kiss. And this birth mom started crying and she called the social worker in and she said, none of my other children have ever shown me any affection. And clearly this little girl in the home environment she's in is learning how to love. And so I want to sign her over to that family. I want them to keep her and raise her and teach her how to continue to love in this world.
Life for Nicholas before, there was a lot of change and not a lot of stability. He got to go from, hey buddy, from mom and dad to just dad to 2 different foster homes before he came to us, and that was by the age of 2. We also know kids who have become adults in the foster system that haven't had that support through someone like Olive Crest and a supportive home, and we've seen how that how kids can age out.
I lived then into a group home at Riley Child Center and lived there for about 3 years, and realizing I was hoping to get back to my adopted family, but during the time while I was there at Riley Child Center, I knew that I was never able to go back to my adopted family. It was something best for them, and it was tough for me, you know, to know that I could never go back to the family that I thought was family, who brought me here to the country and was hoping for a better life for me.
Yeah, we saw a change really from week 1 to the first month. The second month it just changed, you know, gradually as time went on. But immediately a lot of the concerns that the state workers had as far as some developmental delays and concerns they had turned out to not really actually be delays at all. He just needed consistency and stability.
Where are you gonna box? A football player and a boxing player.
And then when Olive Crest came, they stuck with it. They really stuck with my family and stuck with me, and I'm so grateful for what they've done and really not giving up on us, because I think that's the most important thing is for kids is not to be shown that you're going to give up or be taken away.
I think there's a lot of really good causes out there that people can support, but it's hard for me to think of one that can have a bigger impact on one person's life, and even just our whole society. I mean, just the impact that we saw for him, going from this world of instability to a world of love and stability, was just a huge change in his life.
I love our daddy, and I love our mommy, and I love our brothers, and I love our house, and we live on a planet called Earth.